Right here, down. Protect the out. We put the work in. Let's finish. Come on, let's do this. Family, I'm doing 1, 2, 3.
See, we dream chase, cause that's all we was given to start with. Then we realized the dream was obtainable. Now look at us.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. We're glad you're here with us, and we truly appreciate that. What's going on, Eagles family? Welcome to the Main Thing Podcast Presents. It's your boy, Mr. Owens, and after further review, the call stands. I'm still official with no stripes.
What's going on, Eagles world? This your man, Big Huss, the one you trust, bringing you all your Philadelphia Eagles latest. Man, we coming off a big win versus NFC East rival, beating the Cowboys 34-6. Hey, F them boys.
Get them out the way.
Got them out the way, man. Handle business, came on back. Slight work, like we knew it would be. Really dominated in all fashions, offense, defense, held on special teams. I know that it wasn't as far as record-wise, a big opponent, but how we handled business was very impressive. And we really showed why we're one of the better teams, not only in the NFC, but in the NFL. Man, how you feeling about this game, Mr. Owens?
Hey, Big Huss, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. Like, I feel that all phases of the game were impressive, from coaching to the players, specifically offense, defense, and special teams. It just seems like ever since the bye week, it seems like we've just been prepared. We've become ready for these battles that we've had to endure over these past 5 or so weeks since the bye week. I like the fact that the offense came out, had a game plan, executed, even though they had it started slow. We all saw that it started slow, but just them coming together collectively and execute at a high level to put the game out of reach. And then the defense just coming in, hair on fire, playing with no regard, playing for one another, playing as a collective group. I love the team effort. It just seems like it's just some magic brewing here with this 2024 Eagles. And like we've been saying, because the major thing that we've been looking towards and for is the coaching. Put us in situations to win football games. Don't
Absolutely.
harm us. Don't have self-inflicted wounds. Don't have situational coaching lapses. It just seems like for the past few weeks that we've been on this 5-game winning streak, it feels good to say that. It's been a very, very long time. Obviously, we know how 2023 ended. But just for the coaches to come and have the players prepared to understand their concepts that they want, to understand the principles that they want, and go out and execute at a very, very high level. I'm really pleased with all phases, man. Like, we're clicking on all cylinders at the right time for sure.
Absolutely. If I had to give the coaches a grade, I give them an A this week. Went in there with a great offensive plan. Like I said, started a little slow, kind of was shooting ourselves in the foot a little bit, but great offensive plan. Stuck with it, started to run the ball a little bit more. It was, offensively speaking, running game by committee. Like, Saquon didn't have a big game this week.
No.
Rushed for 66 yards, I believe, on 12 attempts,
Oh,
14 attempts.
Mhm.
Then had a catch for 12 yards, which was a crucial catch on that third down, bro. Like, my man be making stuff happen for real. That led to the tush push. But we still rushed, although him only having 66 yards, we still rushed for 187 yards. So the run game was there. It was effective. But we really put QB1 in the position to make good plays, bro. He threw for 200 yards, over 200 yards for real. Gave him some play action game, put him under center, really slowed the game down for him a lot. I like what Kellen Moore is doing on offense right now. I really feel like he's not only starting to learn Jalen, but he's starting to learn his offense in a whole. What we do good versus what we do not. Those first 4 weeks are cry different team than what we are now seeing these past 5 weeks. Jalen has now only had, I believe, was 2 turnovers, you know, the interception and the fumble, but I believe he's also put up over 1,000 yards these past 5 weeks, around 16 touchdowns or so. Like he's eating. He's eating. He really is playing at an MVP level, and I really accredit that to the coaching. What else about the offense? We have to continue to limit the turnovers, bro. The one play I give Diggs, it was a hell of a play. He kind of baited Jalen a little bit. The tight end was open quick, but as the play continued, that window closed fast. You know, the hell of a play by Diggs, but the fumble, you can't have it. You can't have it for real. Truthfully, the turnovers were the reason why we started off slow. We were moving the ball, but the turnovers really set us back. AJ had a quiet 100-yard day. Welcome back.
Hey, I guess we got our mojo back, baby. Oh, behave.
You feel me? Welcome back. You know, Dallas got a touchdown. Welcome back.
Yes.
Johnny Wilson, rookie, man. Got his first tub, man. It was good to see how excited, bro, the team was for him, bro. Everybody coming over showing love. Saquon make sure he got his first touchdown ball for real. I don't know what his goofy butt was doing throwing away, bro. You gotta keep that, bro.
Like he was trying to the back.
Yeah, bro. You hold on to that, bro. That one goes to the crib, bro. Put that one up. The offense really started clicking. You know what I mean? From the slow moments early, it was just like we were unstoppable. Truthfully, we were on a roll. It was really good to see how we ended the game in a dominant fashion. I mean, especially going to halftime would have been somewhat close. I believe it was 14-6.
Like you said, Big Huss, all around with the offense, I was very impressed and pleased what I saw Sunday afternoon. Starting with QB1, like you said, he started slow, but like we always see, he overcomes and battles through adversity. The one thing that I really like about QB1 is, it's 2 things. But the first thing is you can never see his highs and lows. You see different quarterbacks, they'll throw an interception or lose a fumble. They'll go to the sideline, throw their helmets, slam the tablet down, all that, yell at teammates, everything like that. We kind of saw, well, it wasn't a quarterback, but no shots, but Debo shoving people in the face.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Yeah,
but
maybe would have been tussling. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you, boy. Like,
you're gonna have to see me, bro.
Yeah, right now. Let's go on in the tunnel, bro, because this is
like,
crazy.
Come on, bro. That's disrespect. But like QB1, what I love is he's so mild mannered. When he throws an interception, he makes a turnover, he'll go to the sideline. He's even kill. You can't read how he's feeling, but you know that he's thinking to himself, I gotta do better, I gotta be better. You see what I'm saying? And the thing is, I love about him, he takes accountability.
Absolutely.
He takes accountability. He always says, I gotta get better. I know I gotta get better. So for the team,
bro, and something crazy that they said was, after I believe it was the interception of the fumble, defense bailed him out. I believe Ezekiel Elliott fumbles the ball going into the end zone. He walks over to the defense, individual, every person. Man, thank you for bailing us out, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Leadership, bro. Like you said, accountability, bro. A lot of quarterbacks are not like that.
They're not built like that. He has the tangibles. That's the one thing that, the few things that I do love about our franchise quarterback. He holds himself accountable, and not only does he hold himself accountable, he holds his teammates accountable and also the coaching staff accountable, because he wants the best for everyone, just like the team wants the best for everyone. Even on the first drive, because I like the fact how we had a good run pass balance. We started off, Saquon got a nice big chunk of yards. And then I remember um, QB1 stepped up in a pocket, scrambled out to the right, picked up a few yards. Then we got to the third down. The drive killer with that was with Gainwell. Gainwell had to step up in the hole on a third down play. He let, I believe it was Overshown. I
Yes.
think Overshown blew it up, and that's what put us behind the sticks. Again, what we say in the beginning of the video: stop shooting ourselves in the foot. Self-inflicted wounds. You want to play, especially on offense, in front of the sticks. Majority of the time, you want to be in front of the sticks. So now we're back 3rd and 33. Of course, we had to punt the football, so that killed our momentum. But then, like you said, the defense came, stepped up, did what they did. But then just coming back on the second possession, QB1, he recognizes what I do like about him this year specifically, because of course in the past we've had Miles Sanders, and then last year we had Swift. What I like about QB1 is he's being decisive with his reads. If it's not there, he's getting the ball. He's checking the ball down to Saquon. Saquon, as you all see, once he gets that check down, he's electrifying. He's elusive in the open field. He'll pick up those tough 6, 7, 8 yards. Jalen QB1, like I said, he's being decisive with his reads through his progressions throughout the game. He just kept getting better and better. Now it was some passes. With the great comes some bad, but more great. Now, it was a pass to Smitty. Well, Smitty was getting held all game. Obviously, you know, on the first one, he got held. The guy, what's his name? Carson grabbed his jersey, eliminated the double move. But then on the second double move, when Smitty hit him with a stutter and go, Smitty had him beat. If QB1 puts it out there and lets Smitty run underneath of it, that is a tie down for sure. But that was one of QB1's bad balls. He let it hang up a little bit too long, let the corner get back into phase, and that could have been a pass interference, but it was neither here nor there. They didn't call it, obviously. And then one other one that I saw was just when AJ, it was a 3rd down and 9, I believe.
Yeah.
And I thought QB1 was going to lob it for AJ to go and make the play, but he put it more on a line.
I think he was trying to draw that flag, bro. I think that's why he did that.
Because AJ turned back and jumped into the defender.
Yeah.
But see, I'm thinking he's going to lob it because, like, he's thinking, okay, maybe he's going to draw the flag. But if you just threw it and lobbed it and let AJ go up and make the play, that could have been
odds.
Better odds for sure. But like we said, that's the only and outside of the fumble, which you already touched on, I'm not going to beat him down too much. This is the first game that he's had multiple turnovers. He's played clean football, mistake-free football for a handful of weeks. Like we said, he made his turnovers. He took accountability. He kept growing and growing in the game. I like the fact too, when the play's not there in a passing game, when he decides to run, this is the vintage QB1 that we know.
For sure.
He's dangerous with his feet. He could beat you in a pocket, but he's dangerous with his feet.
For sure.
He looks very springy. Like he just looks spry. Like he seems more healthy. He like I don't know what it is, but it just seemed like in the beginning of the season he kind of was moving a little slower. I guess he was not going to rust off from his injury last year, but now it just seems like he got his mojo back. He got his flow back, and that's just opening up the offense so much more. And
absolutely,
yeah, for sure, bro.
And yeah, just when he decides to run. He's very decisive in that. And like I say, I think that is what makes him look much more faster. Yeah, I mean, as opposed to last year, he's maybe because he was injured or, you know, leading into this year or whatever. It was like he was a little more hesitant to do it. So it allowed the defense kind of get that extra step on him. And he's not Lamar as far as with that twitchy first step, but has really good speed. Like I said, ran for 2 touchdowns in this game. I believe over 50 yards, threw for 2 touchdowns in this game. Had to do the 2 picks, but overall, it was a good game for QB1. Like I said, like you had mentioned, he had the turnovers. What I really liked was he didn't let it get him down. He battled back from those turnovers and like, I'm gonna will my team to a win no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Did that and it turned into a blowout, bro.
Yeah,
Um,
Huss. And I like the fact, Huss, too, as well, real quick, bro. He's trusting Dotson more.
I was
I
just
like
about to
the
bring Dotson up. It's funny you see.
so I like the fact that he's trusting Dotson more, giving him
Hmm.
the ability to make plays and showcase why he was brought here to Philly. And then just some quick stats, Huss, like because people want to keep playing with QB1, playing with our franchise quarterback, because it's quarterbacks out here that um, they don't hold up their end of the bargain, and they kind of get they don't get a lot of slack or flack in that regard. They'll say, oh well, they had some injured people on their team, they had some injured receivers, or their alignment was injured. But when QB1 has injuries on his team, he still wills the team to win. And then when it's fully healthy, he shows you why he's a top 5 quarterback in this league. Just the last while I was watching the game, from the second quarter to halftime, just his last 10 attempts, he completed yards of 12, 9, 11, 30, 27, 14, 5, 18, had one incompletion, one interception. So right before halftime on that drive, that long drive to put us up 14-6, he was 8 of 10 for 126 yards and one interception. But then he finished 10 of 12 with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Just
Okay.
masterful, Husky. You see what I'm saying? And then also, just how we like stats. We're going to give him his flowers. He had a historic day yesterday. He's the first quarterback in NFL history to have 4 seasons of 10 plus rushing touchdowns. He's the first quarterback in NFL history to have 10 plus rushing touchdowns in 4 consecutive seasons. He's the first quarterback in NFL history with a pass touchdown, rush touchdown, and 100 plus passer rating in 4 consecutive games. And finally, the first quarterback in franchise history to have multiple games of 2 plus passing touchdowns and 2 plus rushing touchdowns.
Hey, he's eating right now, bro. He's completing over 71% of his passes, bro. He's thrown, or he has over, 1,000 yards of offense. All right, 16 touchdowns to 1 interception, a passer rating of 126.1, all in the last 5 games. Like when we say that he truly is playing at an MVP level right now, he's doing just that. Yeah, I mean, he is truly doing just that. Like Jalen's balling. If we can continue to have this version of Jalen and in whatever other facet he decides he needs to grow in and continues to grow, and we trend in that, we're unstoppable, bro. Good offense, good defense, special teams, coaching. Nobody can beat us.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can beat us. Tony Romo said it last night on the telecast, man, on TV during the game. Only people who beat the Eagles are the Eagles. When we stay out our own way, boy, it's dangerous.
Self-inflicted wounds, huh?
I'm telling you.
Penalties, turnovers, we kill that, we're unstoppable, like you said. And one little thing, Huss, with the coaching, what I like is with what they're helping with QB1 is they're giving him route adjustments, like we talked off camera. They're giving him route adjustments to get the ball out of his hands quickly, because they noticed that, okay, he was holding the ball a little bit too long yesterday, so he was late on his reads, or that's what happened when Michael Parsons got through the middle and got the ball out with the strip. But like we said, they're helping him get the ball out. And what I love about this coaching staff is it's a far cry from last year. Like, dude, they make adjustments. They see something not working and they go and adjust it immediately. They don't let it just keep drawing out. Oh, let's just wait until the third quarter, start of the fourth to, oh yeah, let's change it up. No, they see it's not working. They get on it immediately, correct it, and then we go out there and execute it at a high level. That I'm giving the coaching staff ultimate praise. You guys have turned a new leaf and have brought the culture back that we're used to, and that's winning football games here in Philadelphia.
For sure. Now, for me, let's move to the defense. Well, let's move to the defensive side.
Because before we tap into the defense, because we definitely got to get into the defense and a wonderful job that they did, I definitely just wanted to touch back on Saquon for a brief moment. People are not realizing the impact that he is having on our offense. He's opening up so many avenues for our offense. As you see, he gets stronger as the game goes on. He likes to impose his will and lean in and wear on the defense. You saw how our offensive line was displacing the Cowboys and putting them back 4 or 5 yards when Saquon was getting the ball in the second half. It was just fascinating to watch. Another thing what people are noticing is the fact that a lot of defensive coordinators have to allocate a lot of their resources to stop Saquon and stop the run. As you all see, they crowd the box. They have 8, 9 man boxes to stop the run. Saquon, without even having 20 plus carries, 25 plus carries, he impacts the game in a multitude of ways. Because with the box being stacked, that means that we have outside one-on-one with AJ and Smitty, and we definitely like our odds out there, but it just opens up because they have to put one high safety when you do crowd the box. So like I said, that opens up opportunities for one-on-one matchups on the outside, which if you give AJ and Smitty a one-on-one rep, I like our receivers to win 9 times out of 10, possibly even 10 times out of 10. But another fascinating thing that I saw as well, really quickly to before I wrap it up, is Saquon last season with the Giants had 962 yards total, right? Saquon in 9 games with the Eagles, with the good guys, he has 991 yards. That's a 29-yard difference between this year and last year. Entering the game against Dallas, he had 1,071 total yards, which is most by an Eagles player through 8 games since 1965. Like we said, Saquon is an all-around 3-down featured back. We paid Saquon the money we did for him to come and show us these talents and give us these talents that we have not had in the running backfield since I'll say Shady McCoy, and then even if you want to go before that, maybe a Deuce Staley, and like I said in prior video, Ricky Waters. But we have not had this dynamic of a running back in I don't know how long, and it's just a blessing that Howie and Saquon and his agent made it work for him to come here to Philadelphia and showcase his talent on a championship caliber team. But like I said, Hus, we got to tap the defense. So yeah, let's get into it, man.
The true stars of this game were on the defensive side of the ball. The defense played lights out. This was a dominant fashion, just old school, just butt whooping for real. Like they say, belt to ass. Like, and granted, I know we were playing a backup quarterback, but truthfully, I don't care. like
They're NFL players, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They get paid too.
There you go. You play who's on your schedule. This is a divisional rival. Like, bro, I don't care. It's Cooper Rush, bro. Like this is who you choose to put on the field. We play who we play. Like that. Defense gave up 146 yards, 49 passing, 97 rushing. Per Jeff Kerr, the Eagles defense has been a number one in the NFL the past 5 games, allowing 13 points a game, a little over 200 yards per game. We have 5 takeaways, 4 forced fumbles, a pick by CJ Gardner-Johnson. We've also, checked this, had 10 turnovers the last 3 games. So we're getting to that pill. We went through our drought where it was like, man, it was turnovers were hard to come by. But like they say, when they come in bunches, they truly are coming in bunches for us right now, man. And we're getting them in key moments, red zone, whenever. This defense, man, well ahead of schedule. Well ahead of schedule. We're getting elite linebacker play, arguably the best linebacker duo in the league. Our rookies are playing outstanding. Who would have known that they would have had this type of impact this soon? Our D-line showing up. Okay, right now we're damn near, I believe, top 5 in all categories
Major
outside of
categories.
major categories, outside of sacks, where we're top 10. An elite defense. You have rookies who are playing being impactful, vets who are playing being impactful, sound football, tackling. Vic Fangio has completely transformed this defense. The vision that he had, maybe we didn't quite see it on the front ends. We're like, maybe kind of been here, done this. Is it gonna be what we think it's gonna be? You know, maybe middle of the pack, bro. Elite right now.
Mm-hmm.
Elite.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly, I wouldn't imagine this. I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. This is the type of defense you could ride all the way to a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. For sure, Big Hus. Like you said, bro, we're ahead of schedule.
Yeah,
Like you said before, I'll tell y'all straight up. Me and Big Hus talk. We said maybe middle of the pack, between 13, 14, 15. That's probably where the D, especially with Vic Fangio coming in, is new concepts, new principles that you got to understand. He has a very, very complex scheme that players have to learn. But it's just the omen to in a ode to Nick. I mean, not Nick. Sorry, I'm sorry. Vic Fangio and the defense all coming together as a unit and communicating to each other. Vic Fangio understanding his players, the players are understanding Vic Fangio, him being able to communicate with them to see what they see out there, and then tell them what he sees out there. That's all it's about, especially on defense. It's 11 men. It's one unit. You have to communicate. And like we said, we're light years ahead of where we possibly thought we could be. Because coming into the season, obviously, because we had some questions with linebacker and pass rush. And quiet as it's kept, those are two of the positions that have been surprisingly playing the best ball this whole season. The pass rush is very effective. They're understanding their lane, their rush gaps, and lane assignments. They're getting pressure. They're getting hurries on a quarterback. Even if we don't sack the quarterback, we're getting them off their spot and we're getting them a little rattled. So we're getting them to get the ball out of their hands quicker than they would like to. And that's also a credit to, like you always say, Hus, the front end works with the back end works with the front end. When you get pass rush, then it helps with the back end because the back end doesn't have to cover as long. So now we can start getting home and start getting our sacks like we have been over the past 5 weeks. Like you said, we're second in the league since week 5 or week 6, I believe, since our bye week in sacks. And that's the key to unlock this defense is the pressure, the wins that we have to have on our reps, the one-on-ones that we have to win in the trenches. But like you said, the D-line, Jalen Carter was playing out of his mind. We even saw a sighting from Bryce Huff, Josh Sweat, BG, Milton Williams got his first. Jalix Hunt, Milton Williams got his first fumble recovery in his career. Like you said,
the fumble.
He snatched it from what's his name?
Yeah.
Rush. He snatched it from him. And what's it called? Like you said, Jalix Hunt getting his hand on the ball. Hey, Nakobe, get on the jugs machine, bro. You made the big boy catch against the Jags, bro. But the jaw right there, bro, it was on the back shoulder, bro. You gotta come down with that.
I don't know if it got on him too fast or what, bro. Like you gotta have that though,
you gotta look, bro. You gotta have that. But the defensive line is unlocking our defense, and then especially like you said with the youth, with Quinyon and Coop, to put them in a secondary, we just look faster. Like we always talk, Hus. Our secondary looks drastically different than the few years we've had, even to the point I would say even 2022, we said this off camera, 2022 we had a solid secondary, but the one difference in our secondary, well, it's two differences now because, well, Quinyon takes James Bradbury's spot, but now we still have Big Play Slay, but Big Play Slay been in and out the lineup. So now sometimes we have to insert Isaiah Rodgers, who's been holding his own and been doing
Yes.
well over there in that corner spot. But we just look faster on defense. Everybody's flying to the ball. Everybody's gang tackling. Everybody's pursuit. That's why you do the pursuit drill. Turn your head, run, get to the ball, tackle. But that starts also, and it's a major help with the linebackers, like you brought it up early. That's Vic Fangio's specialty. Bond and Dean have been playing out of their minds. They have
Talk
been on a
about it.
different planet, bro. Bond is everywhere on the field. Bond's hitting you in the backfield. Bond's getting tackled, obviously tackle for losses. He's dropping in coverage. Bond is everywhere. And again, like you said, pay him now. Like we don't
Please.
want that price tag to get handsome on it, bro.
Oof.
You see what I'm saying? Even though Howie's a genius with the money calculations and things like that, let's get Bond secured. Have him long term. Obviously, we have Nakobe locked up long term with us as well on his rookie contract. Those are two staple linebackers that you can grow over time, years and years to come. We have great linebacker play. It's one thing what I like as well with the linebackers that Vic Fangio does is obviously you know that he wants to win with four rushers. But what I did see yesterday, what I liked is they brought Zach Bond up on a line and seemed like he was going to blitz. But then what he did was as soon as Cooper Rush snapped the ball, Bond dropped
Drop
back.
back.
And then
Got in the middle of CD.
Yep, got the middle of CD, and then the Kobe came off the other edge
Yeah.
to blitz. I like the fact that we're giving different looks. Again, from last year, we have to go from our defense. Like, we're of course we're happy. We know this is what we hope to see from our defense, especially if we wanted to contend for a Super Bowl. But going from Sean Desai and Matt Patricia, aka Pencil Man, last year to Vic Fangio, it's wonders, man. This
Man.
defense is really elite. And Huss, you know what the stats we like to do. So what the Eagles are doing right now is like really unprecedented. So at the last 5 games, Huss, and the Main Thing Podcast presents family, they have allowed 10 points per game, 201 yards per game allowed, 126 passing yards allowed, and just 4 total touchdowns. This is their best 5-game stretch in terms of yards and points allowed since 1954. Do the math on it. That's 70 years ago.
Yeah.
That's top tier defense right there. That's setting a culture, bringing a coach in that is competent and knows how to run an NFL scheme, and having the players buy in and want to play for the coaches. Once you put all this together with the offense, defense, and special teams, all 3 phases, this is championship pedigree. Like you said, Huss, we will be in New Orleans. We stay the course. We will be in New Orleans come February.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And like you say, you could see where everybody's bought in and they're playing for the man next to him for real. Like I'm telling you, the brotherhood you see between Bond and Dean, it's like my man said, when you see him, you're gonna see the other. It is truly like that. When they got their turnovers, the first people to go greet each other was those two. They ran right, they jumping up and down and stuff, man. You also brought up, like you said, we got to pay Bond, man. He's playing at an all-pro level. This game, 8 tackles, 1 TFL, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. He was all over the place. We've been looking for a linebacker like this. We have him. Don't let him leave the building. Don't make the same mistake twice, please. Please, you have to keep this together for real. Vic Fangio, he's really coaching these dudes up. He saw something in Bond, and not even so much in Dean, but in Bond, he called it, and it's been that. And what he's done with Dean, he's using them to his strengths. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's crazy that Dean now is also starting to excel in the pass game, and we thought that would be one of his weaker phases of weaker points of his game. But you're starting to see him show up in the pass game now. This group into an elite group. He's turning the defense into an elite group. Jalen Carter, grown man. Bryce Huff finally starting to produce on limited snaps, which is crazy. Jalen Hunt, you're seeing it. The rookies, like I said, we have the makeup of a Super Bowl championship roster for real. We just have to continue to grow on a week to week basis, stay healthy, uh, continue to execute, and that and we'll do that, bro. We'll do that. The only people who hold us back is us. I know the Lions have a better record right now, but they can be had. What I saw from them in last night's game, they're a beatable team, and we have all the keys and components to beat them. We just got to keep stacking our weeks, keep stacking our bricks, bro. This is a great team, great win. You know what I'm saying? Puts us ahead in the NFC East, #1 now. You know what I mean? Pat yourselves on the back. Short week. On to the next, man. On to the next. We should be getting Jordan Mailata back this week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
They opened up his 21-day practice window.
Usually, we talked off camera. Usually, they don't bring them back that first game. They wait that second week, but there's a possibility. So we're getting healthier, bro, and we're just trending in the right direction. I know it started off slow, but people have to realize the NFL season is a long season. You don't want to always start off hot because it's hard to kind of stretch that out and continue that over that 17, 18. Then you transition into playoff games, that long road. We started off slow. We're trending upward right now. We're starting to really hit our strides. Not quite there, but you can see that motor's running, and it's sounding good, man. Yeah, like
that thing purring for real,
bro. That thing, hey, man, come on now. So I'm really proud of these guys, bro. Keep working. You could tell y'all are truly putting that work in, and you're truly buying in. You have each other's backs. I'm unlike some of your counterpart, I don't know if y'all watched that boys news afterwards, bro. Players talking real wild down there, bro. We don't have that dysfunction in this organization. I'd love to see that.
No.
Even when the outside noise is talking crazy, you guys are still there. Like, nah, bro, we got it. Locked in, riding for the man next to you. So, great win, man. Great win.
And Huss, real quick, before we wrap up, I know I just wanted to give praise to the defense again. So in the third quarter, when I was watching the game, in the third quarter, with 8 minutes and 45 seconds left, Cooper Rush had 10 completions for 19. He was 10 of 19 for 38 yards. He was averaging 2 yards an attempt. All right. So just to give y'all
that's crazy.
just to give y'all some context about this 2 yards average. I think look, bro. I think a little 5-year-old. Come on, bro. I think a little 5-year-old can go out there and throw it further than 2 yards, but
come on, bro. 2 yards.
2 yards.
But you can hand it off for 2 yards.
Come on now.
You could have pitched it forward for 2 yards, bro.
Come on, bro. You could have did a jet sweep pass to CD and got him off for 2 yards, bro. You're averaging this is crazy, bro. You feel me? So just to give y'all like a context on it, it's great quarterbacks usually average between 8 to 9 yards per pass. Basic to bottom tier quarterbacks average around 5 yards. So that the math right there, if it ain't mathing, then I don't know what you're doing. Because obviously, if you know 2 is smaller than 5, that means that he's basic than the other quarterbacks out here, man.
Hey, and then the old guy down there in Jerry's world had the nerve to say he thought that the offense would do better with Cooper Rush in there, bro.
Is this the same old guy when they panned in the third quarter to the box? He left his Steven Jones and Jerry Jones Jr. in there to fend for themselves, bro, and he was nowhere to be found. Is this the same guy?
Hey, the same guy, bro. I'm like, there is clearly a disconnect going on. Like something's off down there, bro. I ain't gonna really go on them too much, but something real off down there, John, bro. You had the nerve to say you thought the offense would do better with Cooper Rush in there, the guy who's averaging 2 yards an attempt. You really had you really parted your lips and said that wildness. Like, come on, bro. Hey, trust me when I say we ain't gonna have to worry about them for a while now. They're done.
Wow.
They're done.
Stick a fork in him.
Come on now.
You're done. You're
You're
canceled.
done.
You're done. You're done. Get him out of here. Get him.
I swear, bro.
And to
I
add
swear,
on,
bro.
to you, Big Huss, what you said, Jerry Jones talking about he thinking that he thought Cooper Rush was going to be better for the offense. The Cowboys are the second team in NFL history to complete at least 17 passes and finish with fewer than 50 net passing yards. The other was the Giants 3 weeks ago, also against the Eagles, per Bobby Belt. You know why his last name Belt? Because they put belt to that ass. Get over here. Don't move. Don't move. Get over here.
Hey, take that. Take that. Yeah,
No
bro.
Diller. No Diller.
No did. Oh man. Oh man. Nah, this defense is suffocating right now. Truly. You know, that's why we'll talk about it in our next video. This upcoming game is a true test for us. I feel like this will really tell us where we are as a defense, as a team. But we're rolling. We are not to be taken lightly.
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
For real, bro.
But anything else, bro?
Yeah, Hus, before we get out of here, bro, I just wanted to say congrats to the team for going down to Dallas and getting that win since 2017. That was a major win. It just shows the camaraderie that we have, and the what we're building is special here. Also, I want to thank Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie. More specifically, Jeffrey Lurie. Thank you, Jeffrey Lurie, for not being an attention seeker like some other owners that we have in the NFL. I love the fact that you're the owner and you're still involved, but you don't always have to be in front of the cameras. It's not always see me. You're not always the first person that the media talks to. You're not always the first person that the players see. That's what I love about Jeffrey Lurie. The fact is he can be an owner, but he knows how to run a very, very productive organization. And I'm glad, I know Big Bro is glad too that we're Philadelphia Eagle fans and proud to call ourselves Philadelphia Eagle fans from top to bottom. It's just class. It's just the gold standard of the NFL. The gold standard for sure. Mm-hmm.
For sure. Hey, like we always say though, want to thank the followers, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're going to enjoy this dub. Do it for y'all. Do it for the fam. Do it for the nation. Hey, man. Let's enjoy this journey. But thank y'all. Much love. Appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean?
And real quick, Hus, you know we can't leave out the special teams. You know it here at the Main Thing Podcast presents. We gotta show love to the special teams. They did a great job keeping contain of Cavante Turpin. He did have a couple little good runs, but overall, the kick coverage, the punt coverage was good. Braden Mann had a solid game yesterday. I know he had what did Braden have? Braden had 4 punts for a total of 208 yards, average 52 yards per punt. And then 55 was his longest. And then, you know, Jake, he was 4 for 4 on field. No, he was 2 for 2 on field goals. I'm sorry, and 4 for 4 on extra points, I believe. Yeah. Also want to give major shout out to Coop on special teams. He had a big return. He had that 32-yard return. I thought he was going to take that thing up, take that thing to the touchdown. You see what I'm saying? But he finished with 3 punt returns for 43 yards, had a 14.3 average, and 31 being the longest. But definitely shout out to Coop for manning that punt return position. I know we had Britton Covey there, and wishing him a recovery in his process, but Coop has been nothing but short of amazing. Yep. So I just want to give the shout outs to the special teams, all phases, the kick team, punt coverage, field goal unit, everybody. Shout out Michael Clay as well. Also to touch on, like Big Hus said, thank you for the support. We truly appreciate y'all. To the main supporters, and then also to the new supporters, we welcome you to the Main Thing Podcast family. Like Big Hus said, embrace this journey together. We're definitely going to ride this wave, man, for sure. Also, make sure y'all keep liking the videos. Make sure y'all keep commenting. We definitely want to be more interactive with you all. Make sure that you're subscribing to the video, and then make sure y'all also hitting that notification bell. But man, look, with all that being said, go burst that like button. Make sure you go burst that comment section. Make sure you go burst that subscribe button. And make sure y'all go burst that Liberty Bell looking thingy, also known as the notification bell, so y'all don't miss when Swoop comes in with the Eagles news and updates.
Well, y'all know how this goes, man. Great win, great win. I'm your man, Big Hus.
And it's your boy, Mr. Owens.
And this is the Main Thing Podcast, where we keep the main thing
The main thing.
Hey, man, great win, fellas. Love y'all, Eagles Nation. Big game coming up. I hope everybody's having a great start to their week. Hey, man, shout out to the vets. Appreciate y'all. Much love.
Sure.
And, man, we'll catch y'all on the next.
Y'all stay blessed.
You know the vibes.
It was I was gonna make a lot of money doing what I wanted to do. I went after it, and it was a struggle to achieve it. But you know what? I caught that bitch. Dream chasing.